Well, breezy.
The match referee, Mr. Raman Sabaro, is enjoying an extended stay in South Africa, which I have no doubt he's having a lot of fun. Sean Pollock is going to spin, and Sanath Jayasuriya calls. Heads right again, and what are you going to do, Sanath?
I thought I'm going to bat first.
Yeah, it looks quite a good batting wicket, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. It will be a good batting track.
It's a very different looking side.
It will be a different side today.
And you yourself, you're obviously desperate for some runs too.
Yeah, because I'm going through a bad time here in South Africa, but I have to come back and play well today. I'm trying my best all the time.
Good luck to you. Have a good match.
Thank you, sir.
Sean, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, we would prefer to bat first, but we're just going to have to get out there and bowl well, and then get whatever they put on the book to really play well, and I'm sure the Sri Lankans have had a bit of time to think about things, and they'll be back at our power.
Now, there's going to be a lunar eclipse tonight. The big night light is going to go out. Thought about that?
No, that's the least of my worries for now, Craig.
Have a good match.
Thanks.
Knocks over the stumps, so his first delivery, and it's smashed to the boundary.
We haven't seen much, just slaps it away.
It just shows the confidence that the Sri Lankan captain has got in himself, because he's out of form. He's only faced 3 deliveries prior to this, but a little bit of whip. He smashes it away. Again, an attacking shot. Doesn't know what to add to that. He's still, now he is. He's just clipped it away off his legs before.
Beautiful timing. He was in the air for quite a leg stump, but he certainly timed that beautifully.
It was fairly well pitched up, but just shows this pitch is a little bit slow. That's found the gap on the offside. Going to be a long chase for Gibbs.
He's waited for that shot.
Found the gap again. This time it's Rhodes doing the chasing. Now that's the hurry for the second. Amazing. He had this crowd gasping. They saw Rhodes sprint. With the gain in the air. But it's over. Extra cover. 4 more to the captain. Pulled away. That should go for 4. Yeah. First delivery. Got up. Pollock drops a bit short. And away it goes.
And he just swings it away.
And very strong there. That's way out the ground. Into the crowd. Great shot by the captain. His first 6.
And Dawson perhaps finding that the step up to international level.
There's some width. And it's been smashed before. What a good shot that was.
Yes, they're just standing. This one's certainly out of that.
It's a great shot. This time just behind square on the offside. Like a tracer bullet. Came back nicely at his home ground later. Brilliant fielding. 0-0 in the covers. It's in the air and it's safe. And it's run away for 4. So, 50 partnership up. It's a lovely hit. Hasn't quite got everything on it though. It's in the air for a long time. Just a bit of a leading edge, I think. 4 again. This time over the top of Rhodes. Almost going all the way for 6. End of the over. 6 runs from it. 60 for none. Edged. Just got a glove to Mark Boucher, but that one really did take off. So it lost some serious bounce for the bowlers.
And I think Mark Boucher just got the fingertips to it, so it's all very well. People might describe that as a chance, but he's got very little chance of holding on to it. There's not enough of the hand behind the ball.
Getting pretty big on Jayasuriya, that delivery. That's why I caught the top edge. You're going to cut hard. Rose, absolutely brilliant. That's why there was no until they've seen. And that is the Sri Lankan captain's 50. Warm applause from this Dilhara Park crowd.
50 on the ball for son of Jayasuriya.
Applause for the team.
He knows of the areas where he's strong, over cover, over point. And he's played a delightful hook.
It's a good pull shot. And it's going to go for 4. That's a good stroke. Tries to catch it, but nowhere near that. He's going to pick the gap and go for 4. It's a very good shot. And I feel it's an important one for Jayasuriya, just to get that confidence going a bit more.
He actually twists the arm, bottom hand, uses the wrists and the pace of the ball, picks the gap beautifully. Outfield's pretty quick, so South Africans will know that. And somewhere around 270 will be gettable, I fancy. Sri Lankans will know that they'll need to push on now.
It's beautifully played as well. There is protection. Lance Blues, they're getting the long strides in. Lots of talking in the middle, and they decide to come back eventually for 2. Also brings up the 100. Run for 100. What a good start for Sri Lanka.
Partnership, yeah.
Could be out. It's not. It's just gone over the top, so 4 more.
Now Lance Kuzma has just rolled his fingers over the top of it. Jayasuriya not happy.
It's a big shout from Nicky Bayer, and he's gone. Wow, that surprised me a little bit. I'd like to see that replay. It looked to me like it was going down leg side. The end of Jayasuriya.
Jayasuriya gets across into the line. And where was that going? I fancy that he's out.
So welcome Paarl 66, 7 4s and 1 6. Sri Lanka 110 for 1. The highest score of 132 not out at Lords. Been around a long time, playing in his 111th game. 27 years of age. He's got that away very fine. And I think he's going to pick up 4 runs. Yes, he does. Nice little angle of the bat. Not sure it was 100% intentional, but a good finish. 178.
Left hamstring there, just a fraction, but he was going so quickly. To gather it up and throw it in was very difficult. As the crowd cut away, they're going to look for 2. They're going for it. Good throw. Not quite.
Going. Perhaps it's working. Was it necessary for Kaluwitharana to do that? Nobody back. Pretty safe. That chest strutted out like that says, fetch that one, Mr. Klusner.
Yeah, I'm going to stop this banter, whatever happens.
It's a lovely hit. Nice and straight. Always runs back over the bowler's head. In this case, there's 4 of them.
It's a really good shot, Tom, delivery. To create the room for him to hit it over mid-off.
He's played a very good innings, Kaluwitharana. He paced himself nicely when Jayasuriya was the main aggressor. Since his dismissal, he's taken over the role. Tapatu has provided a lot of support. Whoopsie, here's trouble. Product misses. The right thing, I suppose. Kaluwitharana just standing his ground, so he didn't have a free hit. Pulled that one. Lance Klusner has got some work to do. He won't get there. That's a good over for Sri Lanka. 8 runs from it. 180 for 1. Yeah, back into the attack. Good running from Kaluwitharana. Oh, well, that could be out. Well, Curtis is going to refer that. Umpire Tree Lamson. Barry Lamson's going to have a...
Petty was just coasting down towards the bowler's end. Nicky Bouyer takes the ball in front of the stumps to try and save a fraction of a second, but I think Adipati has done enough to get home.
Well, I just wonder if Nicky Bouyer had let that go, whether it might have been... Not quite carrying.
But he still made ground and a good stop.
Great work again from Herschel Gibbs. Brilliant stuff. Biggest ball where Gibbs almost pulled off a miraculous catch. Gone over the top this time. There is a man underneath it. Should be out. Dawson it is. And he's put it down. Well, he has had a very ordinary day, Alan Dawson. Got him. Chopped it on. Pollock has struck. That's a big wicket. Dilhara Fernando was threatening to get out of hand here. It really has played very well.
One day cricket scores quickly as you can without getting up. It sounds simple. But it's not easy to do, and Pollock has brought about his central breakthrough really in limiting Sri Lanka to a gettable target. 184 for 2.
It's gone over the top of extra cover. It's a very good shot again. And it's going to go for another 4. So that's a big over for Sri Lanka. 11 runs from it, and also brings up the 200. 202 for 2.
The hoik across the line. That's found the gap. Yeah, Tini couldn't get there. Much needed boundary for Sri Lanka. This is the time that's going to win or lose the match for Sri Lanka. They can hit a lot of boundaries here. Bomb in the black hole. Bouyer changes pace. Out goes the leg stump. And Sri Lanka lose the third.
Got it outside leg stump, made it turn a bit. Very, very good one-day bowling, knowing they got to slog it.
Out for 22 runs, scoring 3 balls, Tuesday for 16 balls, and
646 match for his country, 95 innings, averaging just under 15. The toss, out! Straight to Gibbs, and Bass is gone for 3.
The eyes probably lit up. And the slight bit of mistiming, and of course, you pay the ultimate price.
Shaminda Bas goes for 3. Sri Lanka now 220. That's gone past Gibbs. He had no chance. Much needed boundary to end over number 48. Sri Lanka now 231 for 4. Straight to long on. Nicky Bouyer does the fielding, and that's Marvin Adipati's 50. Taken him 70 deliveries, but just down the wicket. Tries to hit it on the onside. It's to Rhodes. There should be a run out. He missed the ball. Well. It's all happened. South African fielding wasn't of the best. This is the story. Jayasuriya was the first to go. LBW to Bouyer. Very good about South Africa. A very good game. 110 runs for that first wicket. 74 for the second, 33 for the third, as was Nicky Bouyer, 2 for 39 off 10. They were the...
Beautiful scenes here at Broadland Park. So Dippenaar gets another chance in the one-day game. 22 years of age, averaging just a shade under 30. Needs to score 100. Herschel Gibbs is going to be partnering with Dippenaar tonight, 25 years of age. Shout indeed, and that's gone. Just a half step there from Herschel Gibbs. Shaminda Bas has started in fine style here, and that is a big wicket for Sri Lanka.
Ball in his hand, and he's getting some leg movement into the right-hander. The perfect left arm over bowler's wicket. Pitching on line and straightening sufficiently. And that's one. Herschel Gibbs up away
in his 117 matches. So Kallis is off the mark. Nice positive stroke through the covers. And comes back for 2. good shot. Wasn't all that short. And he's got enough on that, I think, to take it all the way. Yes, he has. Fine stroke.
One of his favourite shots, the full shot, good to Dippenaar.
That has found the gap. That's a very good shot indeed by Kallis. No need for anyone to run.
Now, that could be gone. Certainly a noise. Must have been justified that. Kaluwitharana with a smile on his face. As you...
Just looked like it took the old thigh pad there.
It's a very good shot. Well in front of square. An indication of how early he picked it up, and he's hit it before.
Rotating the strike is good. Really quick between the wickets. That brings up Dippenaar's 50. Well played. He scores.
Very nice, gentlemen.
5 fours. And that's a good shot from Dippenaar down the ground. They look for 2, and Kallis will come back.
That brings up the 100 partnership between Dippenaar and Jacques Kallis.
It's a good shot ball.
Well, that's in the air. Dippenaar wants it. It's been a mix-up again. Well, those wheels starting to come off just a little bit. The pressure's mounting on both sides. No delivery in the air. It's going to be out. And is. That's it. Kaluwitharana takes the catch. We're at the start. He claims a wicket.
It's a beautiful slow delivery. He's put it up and on tries to hit it straight. Good idea. Gets inside it just a fraction, and of course, a little double for Mr. Muralidharan.
Dippenaar goes for 65. South Africa lose their second with a score of 116. That's away. Just a single. Crowd are alive. They're on their feet. Kallis is at 50
on the board for
Kallis the man. He knows he's got a big job in hand here. This 50, although good, is not nearly enough.
Rocky Rose. That is the first sweet best. And the crowd has gone to bed.
Well, isn't he just the most fantastic thing to happen to South African cricket?
Umpire Wolfing has just called for the third arm to come into play. We have a little check here. I think it's just short of the ropes. Tom White off stump. Put away. Is it going to go all the way? It certainly is. Much needed boundary.
4 overs. What a stroke that was to that run rate that we've been watching so astutely. It's now just slipped back to 6,3. It was at 6,7. All due.
There's that reverse sweep again. He's got it away this time very fine. And it's running away for 4. That's a very important boundary. And they know it. That's a lovely shot. That's a glorious shot. I don't think drives come any better than that. Jimmy air. This could be trouble. I think it's going to be safe. Yes, it is. Just a single in the end. It was in the air for some time. A little bit of good fortune there for Rowe.
Slicing off the bat somewhat, and lucky to get away with that one.
Rhodes has hit that superbly, and might just go away. No, it doesn't. Just inside the rope. The 4 runs all the same. What verdict's going to ask? Figure Lamson? No, he's not. He says for himself.
It's not your percentage shot, but that's not John D. Rose, and that's what makes him such a difficult player to bowl to in one-day cricket.
If you look for 2 Rhodes, it'd be wise not to come back. Good over for South Africa. 8 from it. 193 for 2.
big sweep. Is it off the bat? It doesn't matter.
Oh, yes, I think I've got a nick first, then the top of the pad. As Brock says, who cares now?
Quicker delivery. Just the single, so we've had 4 deliveries this over. Africa's camp looking a little anxious.
Balls, 184 minutes.
That third 50 was vital. Zoysa hoiked away. It's in the air. Not long enough for this field. Comes back for 2. And that is Jockey Rose's first
That brings
and the
Jockey
crowd are on their feet.
onto the ball. 16 balls, 64 minutes.
Hoiked away. That's gone fine. Fine legs up. It's going to be a long take. It's going to be close.
There's some spare thought for the old bowler.
Good partnership.
You'll
On the
learn
board, Jacques Kallis 37,
a whole lot here tonight.
61, 3 extras.
Partnership now with 101 and exactly the same amount of balls. That's good batting.
That's a glorious shot. That's going to go all the way. And the crowd are on their feet. Full toss. He's hit it hard and way into the crowd. Maximum for Jacques Kallis. The crowd love it. They're on their feet. South Africa heading for victory.
Every batter dreams about it, especially when you've got 95 to your name, or 89 at that stage.
12 balls remaining. As we 12 vallen oor 7 lopies onderin.
Jacques Kallis watches the ball clear the road, and the captain, Lucky Rose, really sets Africa in motion. A magnificent 75 or 59. And Kallis, that ball took him to exactly 100. Magnificent teamwork by Rose and Kallis. This was the big one.
3 fours, 1 6, 139 balls, 201 minutes.
In a magnificent day-night match here at Bulan Park. Fabulous crowd, full house, great atmosphere, and a wonderful game of cricket. Was that last one a 6 or a 4? Good hit. It's out the meat of the bat. Jacques Kallis still not quite sure if it went for 4 or 6. It doesn't matter. Taken South Africa to a very good victory. Sri Lanka 247 for 4. South Africa won by 8 wickets.
Thank you very much for coming
with
along.
7 balls to spare.
I'd like to say thank you very much for being such a well-behaved crowd. Thank you for being here.
That's the story of South Africa. Here's the first one to go for 1. And a very good this evening. Enjoyed by a capacity crowd. Fell with a score at 5. Then Pass and Muratharan, the pick of the bowlers. Muratharan, 0 for 39 of 10. The area where South Africa was so good was in the 7 balls to spare.